and आपने दिखा भी दिया how to do it.
Ah,
Just
so
save it.
this looks very professional.
Mhm.
This does not have a lot of complicated stuff. So हाँ मतलब I think it has your email ID, it has your LinkedIn profile, सब कुछ है इसमें.
Yes, great.
So this can be useful.
Hello everyone, we hope you are enjoying our series so far. In the second episode, we shared with you how you can efficiently manage your LinkedIn profile and grab more opportunities through it. In this episode, we'll discuss about profile optimization and content creation.
What we have in the next slide, I'm really curious to see this.
Cool. So next we have is education.
Yes.
Education, of course, this all of you will have.
Yes, कहाँ से आपने 10th
कौन
किया
से कॉलेज में हो, कहाँ से स्कूलिंग किया है, just that. So just update it. Nothing. It will take you nothing here. This is the simplest section.
Yes. Right keyword, very important.
Okay, now this is the most important thing, using the right
Keywords.
Now, what do I mean by that? So I help law firm, lawyers and startups with contracts. Now, मेरे प्रोफाइल पिच नॉट प्रोफाइल पिक्चर, मेरे कवर पिक्चर में, मेरे हेडलाइन में, मेरे समरी सेक्शन में, मेरे hashtags में, everywhere I have a mention of contract, the word contract, because that's the major keyword for a person like me. So when you see here, so I have written legal contract here, then again legal contract here, then इधर भी contract drafting, contract management है. Then in my about section also, you will see contract drafting.
Yes.
Shareholders agreement.
It means कि जिसके रिगार्डिंग आप वर्क कर रहे हैं वो इस ऑल कीवर्ड जो मैक्सिमम टाइम वर्ड यूज हो रहा है आपके सीवी
Yes.
LinkedIn प्रोफाइल.
Business contracts.
Contract professional, contract specialist. It's all
Yes.
about
Everywhere.
Hmm.
So here also contract specialist. Then maybe here as well. इधर भी होगा.
Yeah, implied contract. Compiled is also 9% implied contract. Yes.
So you understand. So your profile will definitely rank if you have these keywords everywhere while you're optimizing your profile.
Okay.
This is a very important thing. So tell me.
And उस प्रोफाइल के ऊपर हम देख भी सकते हैं कि हमारा क्या इंप्रेशन पड़ रहा है in the last 7 days, in the last 30 days. I can see that आपकी इंक्रीज हो रही है.
Yes, all that analysis you can see from here.
Yeah, the 29,488 is increasing by 2,486.5%. It means that's the impression which you have created in the last 7 days.
And
Right.
for every post also you can see these analytics. So that also helps.
Yeah.
Cool. Next we come to recommendation and endorsements. So this might not be a very relevant thing for a student of first year, because इतनी जल्दी कोई recommend नहीं करता, and fake recommendations do not go a long way. तो ये तो time के साथ आएंगी. So these are recommendations. So you can request recommendations from people you have worked with, you have worked for, and maybe your peers, maybe the friends you made at your internship, your senior, in whose team you were working. So all of these,
Okay.
you can have these recommendations.
Yes.
Right? So this is the recommendation and endorsement section also I can show you. But you don't have to pay a lot of attention to it right now.
Because it's not something अभी आपको मिलेंगे. It will take
If
some
you
time.
add skills, for example, my skills may include contract drafting, legal research, and content management. So here, when you go on someone else's profile, you have an option to endorse them.
Yes.
For example, if I go to Priyanshu, what is your full name?
Priyanshu Raj. Yeah, second one.
Cool. So let's check his profile. So I can endorse
Okay. And
Priyanshu.
public display.
for
Yes.
public speaking, for CLAT mentor, maybe I can endorse him for this. Right? So the person will get a notification saying that this particular person has endorsed you, say him thanks. So just that. And you can endorse anyone. That's not a thing.
Yes.
Then featured section. Cool. So this is also an interesting section. let me show you an example of. Look at his featured section.
Okay, 7 LinkedIn template writing tips, get idea of LinkedIn, and the link is also given there.
Yes, this is so interesting and so powerful. I will just click here, and he does not need a website for these things. All call to actions are here itself, all links at one place.
ये फीचर होते कैसे हैं?
So you can feature your posts as well. You have to click here,
And add a post and then you have a feature.
and if you want to add a link, you have to click here.
Yes. You can add anything, add a video, add an article, anything which you wanted to feature.
Suppose one of your posts performed very good, so you can feature those posts here.
No, that's good.
Give you one more example. Look at this.
That's 50K plus LinkedIn workshop, social media, hire me as a speaker. Right.
Cool. So you should optimize this. Now you will ask me that as a first year student, what should I add here? You can feature your publications, maybe an article that you wrote. You can feature that, or any internship certificate that you got recently, any letter of recommendation that you got. So all of these things can come here.
Even if it's a small achievement, you can just try to bring it there.
Yes.
Slowly वो gradually grow होते जाएगा, अपने आप optimize करते रहना, धीरे हटाते जाना.
Yes, exactly. Cool. So
what we have next?
Then we have a custom URL. Now what is a custom URL? If you will go to my profile, you will see my LinkedIn profile ka link is Lipigar.
Yes.
LinkedIn.com and Lipigar. Now ये initially ऐसा नहीं होता. This is something like Lippy and then A B C D E F whatever.
Yes.
Random, very random. Now that is not good for SEO purposes. If someone searches you on Google, say Lippy Garg, so my LinkedIn profile will come at the top because my LinkedIn username is Lippy Garg.
Yes.
Now one more thing that you can add here is that, for example, my name is somewhat unique, right? Lippy Garg. There may not be any other Lippy Garg, but if your name is a common one,
like Raju Kumar.
like Raju, right? So what you can do is write your name, Raju, maybe Raju Kumar or whatever, and then write the field that you are working in. Maybe Raju Kumar Legal, if you are a law student. For me, if अगर मेरा नाम मुस्कान या खुशी होता, just example, no offense, but so I could have written Muskan, maybe contracts by Muskan, right? So something like that. So my keyword, the main keyword, and if you are in your first year and you do not know कि मेरा keyword क्या होगा, so legal is the safest option for you.
Yes.
Right. So this was about profile optimization. Yes. So any questions, Priyanshu, regarding?
Yes, I have a question. यानी custom URL. URL को customize कैसे करते हैं? How to do it? Any process?
I'll also have to search. Yeah. So you go here, edit public profile and URL.
Yes. From there you can do it.
I check from here.
Lippy. Right. वहाँ पे वो बता भी देगा कि सही है, गलत है, available है या नहीं URL, something like that. Cool.
Any
Yeah.
other?
Yes. My next question to you that regarding the LinkedIn that you know जो फर्स्ट ईयर है या सेकंड ईयर है या मान लो कि तुमने बात कर लिया रिगार्डिंग दैट कि अगर बिगिनर है बट व्हाट अबाउट दोज जो थर्ड ईयर में फोर्थ ईयर उन्होंने कुछ भी अप्लाई नहीं किया लिंक्डइन पे, लेकिन अब आपकी वीडियो और हमारी बात देखकर वो जगे, तो उन्हें कैसे अपील करना चाहिए? व्हाट शुड बी देयर प्रोसेस? उनके पास अब सीवी भी आ चुकी है, इंटर्नशिप भी की है, लेकिन वो लिंक्डइन पे एक्टिव नहीं.
So number one thing is to optimize their profile. Number one thing, and then sit down and see कि उनको exactly करना क्या है. So if they are in third or fourth year, by now they should be clear that what exactly do they want to do after, let's say, their graduation. So they should create their profile in that particular area. For example, if you're interested in M&A, so start connecting with people who are partners, who are senior associates, or maybe freshers also in M&A teams of maybe tier 1 law firms, tier 2 law firms. So start connecting with them. see what type of content they are creating and similarly go by that.
Really?
And so I generally prefer reverse engineering a lot in my daily life. So what I suggest is that pick up 2 or 3 people who are the masters of the particular industry you are interested in. Just search for them and उन चारों लोगों की प्रोफाइल खोलो and see किसका क्या अच्छा लग रहा है and maybe try to replicate that in some way or the other. Observe and absorb what they have done and try to similarly optimize your profile, content maybe on similar lines, या फिर आपको कुछ ना कुछ आइडिया जरूर मिलेगा
Yes.
अपना कुछ स्टार्ट करने का. So
Fair
that is my most important advice for people like maybe people who are in third or fourth years.
Fair enough. I hope that ये सबको clear हो गया होगा that you have to just search for those people जो आपके regarding काम कर रहे हैं and take a overview of their profile and start working like that in a similar manner. Cool. Next, what we have do we have some in the next slide will be
Cool.
type
So
of
we have content creation journey. Now this is not easy at all. I'm being very honest, not discouraging you in any way, but to start writing on LinkedIn to put your thoughts out is very difficult.
yes
I
and
struggled a lot. मैं
and-
स्टार्टिंग में कुछ भी कुछ भी कोड्स डाल देती थी, कुछ भी डाल देती थी कि जस्ट फॉर द सेक कि मुझे कंटेंट क्रिएट करना है.
करना.
But I realized slowly that is not how things work out.
Yeah. Before you start this this slide, I really tell you some kind of insight at what I'm seeing from the last just after this CLAT just came to the end in the December month. It came and people start, my students start going to the LinkedIn, they start sending me the connection requests to all the faculties of and all the reaching person. They started posting the several stuff about daily life update कि आज मैंने सुबह से क्या किया. They started posting them या फिर आज क्या हुआ. Even the last day I saw that जब चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स का मैच हुआ वो LinkedIn पे चेन्नई सुपर किंग्स के मैच के रिगार्डिंग भी पोस्ट कर रहे हैं और रिगार्डिंग एवरी सिंगल थिंग. सो आई थिंक दैट कि उनके लिए क्या एडवाइस है कि आप जो पोस्ट करना स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं दैट शुड बी किस वे में होना चाहिए, किस अलाइन में होना चाहिए. स्टार्टिंग ये भी इसके बारे में जरूर बताना कि जब फर्स्ट ईयर में आप आए हैं और लिंक्डइन पे आपको क्या पोस्ट करना है, किस वे में पोस्ट करना है और जो आप पोस्ट कर रहे हैं अभी तक उसमें क्या चेंजिंग होनी चाहिए, क्योंकि आप ये पहली फर्स्ट प्रोफेशनल स्टेप है जो बाद में इम्पैक्ट पड़ने वाली है लॉन्ग टर्म में. तो प्लीज कवर दोस थिंग आल्सो.
Cool. So let me take you through the type of content first and then I will explain, like I'll answer all your questions कि क्या पोस्ट करना चाहिए, क्या नहीं पोस्ट करना चाहिए. But to answer very simply to what you just mentioned is that 90% of your content should be relevant to your niche and 10% you can post idhar udhar ka stuff maybe. For example, today after completion of this webinar sort of a thing, of this recording, I decide to post about this particular I had a great experience of talking with Priyanshu about LinkedIn content, maybe LinkedIn for law students. Now that is not directly related to what I do, but posting maybe once in a while about it is fine.
Yes.
And maybe I watched a movie and उसमें मुझे कुछ बहुत ही अच्छी learning लगी which I should share with people. That is also fine, but that should be once in a while, not every time, because people do not like such content on LinkedIn. And if you consistently keep posting about these things, irrelevant stuff, then people may unfollow you. So stay consistent to what your profile says, because you have promised a certain thing. For example, you visit my profile. I have promised you that I create content around contracts. Now, if you do not see any content around contracts and you just see कि ये तो सिर्फ फालतू की बकवास करती है about LinkedIn, or maybe she talks about mental health, or maybe
motivational post.
Yes, motivational post कि ऐसा करना चाहिए वैसा करना चाहिए, and she's not creating any content around contracts. So there will be a time when you will unfollow me, that this particular person is not relevant to my target audience, तो इसको just remove her. Yeah, so let me tell you about the type of content you can create on LinkedIn. So the first is a post. So this is a post. Now post can be a simple text or it can be an infographic representing what you want to convey.
Like a PPT.
Yes, anything. All of this is created on Canva.
Yes.
Nothing technical.
And I can see that how much you put efforts in these things. कितने efforts में लगा रही, the way you try to make some kind of slide, interactive slides, some kind of post, just to make your connection stronger day by day.
Yes.
Right.
Now, so these are the type of posts,
Right.
like, so it can be just content and it just text, and it can be slides as well. Now you can also have videos. I'm not sure. मैंने बहुत पहले post की थी, so I had a few tutorials. तो मैंने वो ही post कर दिए थे, maybe teaching people of how MS Word works.
MS Word वाला जान, copy paste and how to अगर कोई vocab में issue आ रही है तो बार-बार changes करनी है, I saw that too.
Now this proved out to be a very successful series for me. A lot of people got interested in it. So you can post anything. This is a 2-pager thing. You can have 1-pager also. This is a 1-pager. You can have multiple pages like I showed you, a PDF.
But all these things are related to the contract, agreement, NDA, everything the way you did.
Yes.
Yes.
Now this is one thing that I created for LinkedIn as well. That what top 1% do to excel on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
So occasionally stuff like this can be put, but not every time.
Yes.
Now this I posted about my success.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes,
So
when you went to Dubai, right?
yes.
Yes.
So, but this is only once in a while, and you won't see any other post like this from me. Maybe in the last entire 4-year journey of me using LinkedIn. So once in a while, it's fine. People will appreciate it. So these are the type of posts. Then we come to articles. Now, for example, if you wrote a content piece and you could not get it published anywhere, so LinkedIn has an option to just write an article, right? So you could just see here and you can write.
Add a cover image for your article.
Yes.
Go.
Just put the heading of your article, upload. If you want to do it, it's fine. If not, then also it's fine. So
Yes.
you can design this. They have given the dimensions. You can.
I guess you have published one. Contract by Lipi, I guess. Contract answer by
This
Lipi.
is a newsletter that I have. Articles and newsletters, they are different things. So you can just upload this particular image that you want to create. It can be around the topic of the article that you wrote, and then just write here. All the formatting stuff is here, just like Word. So basic formatting you can do from here.
Yes.
Cool. So this is an article, then a newsletter, as we mentioned. So I created this weekly newsletter. So you can have this as well.
Yes.
So this obligates you to maybe write an article or a newsletter every week or monthly, or maybe bi-weekly or something like that.
It will create more engagement in your profile.
Yes. Then comes a poll. So I think today only So this is a poll. So maybe I've written a very simple question saying, how do you manage multiple versions of a contract during the negotiation process? And people are answering here.
Yes.
Now what this does is, for example, I'm researching, I'm writing my own article on contract negotiation process, and in this particular poll I get very interesting answers, so I can use that for my research, for writing my article. So because this will give me a lot of practical content.
Yes. kind of insight at what other people think about those things.
Yes.
Yes. Very good.
Next, we come to format of posts. Now, this is very important. Look at the format that I have for all my posts. Not this one. See, I'll explain it through here. So, if you see this post, it says see more,
Yes.
right? So, if I'm so sorry. So it says see more. Now, I personally won't click on see more on this particular link. She says, hello everyone, I've been actively exploring the competition law firm regime. I'm not interested in competition law. Why should I click on see more? Right? So I will just move like this. But can we get a good, maybe we can see. Now she has written, it was a far-fetched dream for me. Now this is storytelling. So I, instantly get interested in this ki kya dream tha iska, let's see. So I click on see more. And then she's storytelling.
Yes.
Right? So this is called a hook. That you force the other person to click on see more.
It kind of make a kind of interest. The news में करते हैं कुछ ऐसा दिखाओ कि लोग पढ़ना चाहें आगे रीड करना चाहें.
Yes. Now she says honored to be a speaker at the UK India Digital Convention. Now this is somehow I would be interested कि यार she's also a student like me and she has been invited as a speaker at UK India Digital Convention.
Yes.
Now I'll click on see more that what exactly, then I'll visit her profile कि भाई what exactly is she doing.
Yes.
Why was she invited here? Right? So this is called a hook. So you maybe hook should always be in a one-liner because उससे ज़्यादा लोग नहीं पढ़ते. Then comes the meat. So meat is basically the middle part of your content. Maybe
kind of body.
So my hook in this post is, are you tired of making mistakes in your contracts? Now a law student will instantly resonate with this and click on see more. Ki haan, matlab, I am tired of making mistakes. What do you have? So now I tell that, effective contract drafting requires attention to detail and legal expertise. Now I say avoid these common mistakes and ensure your contracts are clear, concise and effective every time. And this is the meat.
Yes, got it. Basically a kind of article that we use try to put some insight first, a catchy line ताकि लोग interest दिखाएं, then हम body में क्या डाल रहे हैं. Call to action plus hashtags.
Yes, and then a call to action saying, maybe reach out to me for this. Now, lawyers are not allowed to solicit, right? So we do not write direct advertisement नहीं करते हम, but हम कुछ ना कुछ indirectly करते रहते हैं. Did I write here? हाँ, मतलब something like this, learn how to establish clear guidelines, something like this. Or maybe let me show you a good example of a call.
We can't write DM me or contact me for this agreement. We can't. Yeah, that's the problem.
See,
What do
so
you
this is
think?
like call to action. What do you think?
Right.
Comment in the, comment your thoughts.
Yes.
And then hashtags. So 3 to 4 hashtags are fine. Then here, what do you think again? So मैं बहुत simple रखती हूँ a lot of times. This is
You
the
can
call
write
to action.
interested in the comments.
Yes.
Yes. This is Samay Karawat ma'am, no? Yeah,
Yes.
legal. Yes.
I have a webinar scheduled with her.
Oh, that's great.
You can write interested in the comment section. So this is an example of what call to action looks.
We hope you enjoyed the third part of our series, LinkedIn and Law Students. The next video is also coming soon. So stay tuned and share this video with your friends, like this video and make sure to subscribe to our channel flamesclat.